This presentation is a very brief synopsis of a lecture I gave recently to a law school class. The class was on space law, and the topic was halakha, or Jewish law in outer space. Sounds humorous perhaps to many of you, but I assure you that for observant Jews around the world, this is a serious issue. Very briefly, the topic can be divided into three areas, two of which we can dismiss very quickly. One is kashrut, observance of the Jewish dietary laws, which present absolutely no problem whatsoever in outer space with the prepackaged availability of so many varieties of items today. Kashrut is virtually no problem at all. The next area, also not really terribly problematic at this point in time, involves certain particular observances, such as sounding the shofar or the ram's horn, something which, according to the latest information, would shatter the eardrums of everybody in the space capsule, therefore not permitted because of a concept known as pikuach nefesh, or the danger to human life. Same goes for lighting of candles, something that would also represent a definite problem health-wise for people aboard the space capsule. We come to the most tricky and controversial area, that of observance of Sabbath and holidays, and liturgy and ritual. Briefly, responses to these questions by rabbinic authorities fall into five categories. The first category is don't go. Don't go to outer space because too many issues are represented and presented. The second issue is go and not observe at all. The Jewish law was given to be observed on earth. If you're not on earth, you don't have to observe. The third category involves observe, but use a great deal of caution, embracing once again that concept of pikuach nefesh, of danger or risking one's life or the life of others. The fourth category is to observe as required. Space capsules circle the Earth every 90 minutes. Therefore, according to this fourth view, an observant Jew would have to pray the morning, afternoon, and evening service every 90 minutes, and every 9 hours rest for 90 minutes because of Shabbat. Virtually getting nothing else done. The fifth and final category, the one which I think is the most reasonable by far and the one which will be adopted long term, is that because astronauts set their watches to Houston time, that all the laws observing Sabbath and ritual observance while in outer space should be pegged to Houston time as it is on Earth. Each of these categories, as I say, has interesting Jewish legal precedent, which time does not permit us to go into, but these will become issues that will be much more widely discussed and debated as space travel becomes more a reality with each passing year.